Race 9, the final event on the day's programme, the WSB 10,000 Rand first deposit match maiden plate over 2,000 metres. The last race goes off at 4:30. A maiden race over 2,000 metres, Warren. I've narrowed it down to 4, maybe 5 runners, but we'll chat about that in a moment. One of those 4 or 5 runners is number 1, Let's Go Fly. He's a horse that I've posted out as a horse to watch out for on the day. He's trained by Tony Riverland. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Let's Go Fly thankfully cracked a draw this time. He over-raced slightly last time when we refitted him with blinkers, but I'm not overly concerned about this. We'll bit him slightly differently on Sunday. He's working very well. I mean, there's 1 or 2 horses with a little bit of form in the race, so I'm not saying he's a good thing, but I'm expecting a huge effort from him.
Tony's always liked this horse, Warren, and he now needs to start showing that he can live up to the expectations of his trainer. And it was interesting for Tony to say there are 1 or 2 others with a bit of form there, but he's expecting him to run well. Manterio, the visitor from the Highveld, is the short-priced favourite, 17-10. He's been very costly to follow. He's always been there and thereabouts, always placed. He's got Gavin Arena for the Jan Janssen van Vuren stable. Obvious claims, but 17-10 seems a bit skinny for me.
Yeah, a little skinny, but Johan Janssen van Vuren, 2 horses into town. They could certainly go home with 2 winners. But yeah, he's going to win his race one of these days. It could be on Sunday. 17-10, certainly, as you say, little light, little skinny. But Let's Go Fly. Like Tony and like you, I'm expecting him to run very well. He won't know himself from draw 1. 8, Cooper Trooper. Well, that last run when well beaten by Gypsy Magic is worrying me. Blinkers go on to her, but I think she's way better than that last run suggests. So let's give her another chance. And talking of value and talking of lurkers, 10-0 rate. I think he'll serve up much better than he did last time. By no means a good thing, by no means a winning selection, but I'm going to have a few places on him. I think he could run well in this field. But if a complete upset were to arrive, I wouldn't be shocked.
Well, 0 rate is the 4 obvious horses in the race. Let's jump out the page at you. It's number 1, Let's Go Fly, who's quite easy to back at 8-1. Number 3, Manterio, 17-10. Number 8, Cooper Trooper, you've mentioned, only had the 3 starts, plenty scope for improvement. The second favourite at 33-10. And number 10, 0 rate, is the third favourite at 4-1. Also been a long time maiden, but the form is good enough to suggest that Warren Kennedy's mount here could finally shed its maiden ticket. So, yeah, those are the 4. I found one that perhaps you just want to add to that list. If there's going to be a total bomb result in the last race,
tell us.
Rabondo. Improved in its last 3 starts, never raced beyond 1,500 metres, 1,700 metres early in his career. But now in recent times he's been running over less, showing signs of finding himself. Activore out of Londoloza may not stay the trip. Caden Brewer takes 4 of the back. I might be crazy enough just to add that to the list of 4 horses. Just crazy enough. It's a crazy selection because in form the other 4 look to be superior to the balance of the field. But Rabondo, for me, you found this book in the last that you wanted to share with us?
Not really. Just, as I said, a value at 4-1. It's, I suppose, not much value at 4-1. 0 rate was my horse that I thought could certainly make his presence felt and cause a bit of an upset. But I wanted to ask you with Rabondo if you knew that they all started at the same time.
Yes, yeah, no, that worried me. I thought you might ask me that. But they will start at the same time. I'm not sure they're all going to finish at the same time.
That's purely just a joke because Louis Goosen's horses you never ignore. A good trainer and a good yard. And certainly, you're quite right. The last 3 starts, 2 lengths, 7 lengths, 5 3/4 lengths. You know, in this kind of field, he certainly can pop up. So I'm pulling your leg, but yes, we'll include Rabondo.
Okay, so the viable shortlist for the last race is Let's Go Fly, Manterio, Cooper Trooper, and 0 rate. I think you need to put all 4 of those into the last leg of your pick 6 and the last leg of jackpot number 2. You may not need all 4 in the place accumulator. You should get away with 3 of the 4, whichever you fancy. I'm just suggesting Rabondo could be the absolute spook result.
And we're going to listen to you.
Well, there we go. Race 9. The last race, 4:30. Let's hope you survive.